Welcome back to What in the World. What a beautiful spot Big Eddy Lodge is. Solomon and Renee are amazing hosts. The place, the food, the hospitality, but above all, the people they are. The conversations we had and the stories I listened to. It's not often you just stumble across an opportunity to have this kind of experience. And they didn't want anything from me. I tried a few times to contribute towards meals from my supplies, but Renee and Solomon insisted I kept it for my journey. I'm extremely grateful to Renee and Solomon, and I hope to cross paths with them again, maybe out on the river somewhere. But after 2 nights, it's time to say goodbye. I've still got a whole country to cross. I still keep in regular touch with Renee and Solomon, mainly via Solomon's Instagram, where he posts his antics out in nature. You can check it out here. Also, over the last couple of days, my knee has started to give me a bit of pain. I didn't injure it or knock it on anything, but for some reason, it's just started flaring up. Beautiful morning. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's probably just before 6 o'clock. I set my alarm for 5:30, but I just lay there for a bit longer. Yeah, I'm going to pack up and get on the river. I don't know if you can see behind me there, but the river's moving quite nicely. Because overnight the river rises because of the dam. And so I want to get on the river soon, as fast as I can, because the level will start dropping and the river will start slowing down because of the dam. So I want to take advantage and jump on with this fast moving water and get as far as I can today. So I stayed here 2 nights at Big Eddy Lodge. Amazing people. I'm so happy I did. Beautiful place, beautiful people. A great conversation with Renee, and great listening to Solomon's stories, you know. If he had have had a GoPro on his head and filmed all of his adventures, man, it would be a great channel to watch. But anyway, I'm gonna pack up and say goodbye and get out of here. Unfortunately, let's go. Also, my knee, it's really bad. I can't barely walk, but I gotta get out there anyway, you know. I can't just sit around. Unfortunately, I've got a couple of days. Maybe I can get to the part in 2.5 days. 2.5 to 3 days. That's the goal, and then I can rest my knee. But I can barely walk right now. It sucks. I'll show you. But I'm not sure if you can see the difference with this angle. Yeah, normal, swollen. Yeah. And to be honest with you, I don't know what I did to it. It's just slowly come on. Very slowly. Potentially it's gout. I do get gout sometimes. But normally I get gout when I'm stressed, and I'm not stressed at the moment, so I don't know. Yeah.
Thanks for coming and meeting you.
Thank you.
Have a good trip.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Tom.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
It's an unexpected pleasure. Like I said a few times, I thought I'd just be pitching a tent here on my own and in the morning leaving.
Yeah.
And it's been a real pleasure. Thank you.
Great conversation.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be tough. Oh, my knee is killing me. So Solomon and Renee are gonna just paddle with me for a little while this morning. It's a beautiful morning, so why not? great morning. So I've just left Big Eddy Lodge, loved it. I was there 2 nights in the end. I was just pretty interested in getting a tour of their place, and then by the time I got that tour it was kind of more like 1 o'clock yesterday, so I just didn't really see the point of packing up and paddling and just for sort of 4 hours and then set up camp again. So I ended up staying 2 nights, and I got up this morning and it's now 7 a.m. Said goodbye to Renee and Solomon, and they came on the river for a short period just to paddle with me for a bit, and then they turned around, so back out here on my own. The plan is to get to the park in 2.5 days. It's Tuesday today. I want to be there by Thursday. Today I want to try to get a really big day and potentially get to Cumberland House. Cumberland House is another town. It's also a reserve, I think, between where I am now and the park. So that would be a good place to get to. I'm not going to stop in that town. I'm going to keep going, but sort of to camp somewhere around there would be good. Let's go. Caught a little walleye. Don't do anything silly. Just a little one. He's a little bit injured on his fin there. Well, good luck, buddy. Have fun. So it really does feel like I'm in the delta now. There's lots of fingers breaking away from this river and going into different waterways and little lakes and things. I would imagine this is constantly changing, you know, the line of the river, and at the moment it's not easy to get lost. Like, yes, there's little fingers breaking away, but I know that I'm sticking to the main river until I go forward about another 4 or 5 miles. And then I'm just staying to the right because it breaks, and if left would be going the complete wrong way and it goes up to a lake, and right is my direction. But until then, I'm just sticking to the main river. You know, there are lakes and things, little other areas not far away. It's kind of just like a big wetland, you know. So I'm at the split, and I was just thinking, I think this is the first time on the whole river from the very beginning where it splits. Like, this is the first time I've had to make a decision, left or right. There's been other rivers that join this river, but this river's never split, like the same direction splitting. I don't think, I'm pretty sure. But here in front of me is kind of like a 50-50 split. I can choose to go left or right. There's a little one that way, but that doesn't count. Yeah, left or right. Left would take me north, and it would spit me out, I think, near the top of Cumberland Lake, and that's not what I want. I'm sticking to the right, and that's going to take me towards Cumberland House and the pa. But yeah, that's quite fascinating. That I want to say I've done about 1,300, 1,400 kilometers now. Yeah, it's quite incredible. It's 1:45 and I'm already at the spot that I thought I was going to camp at tonight. So I'm making pretty good ground. I mean, I did leave earlier than normal. I left at 7 a.m. Really happy with my progress today. I mean, still got 4.5, 5 hours of paddling to go. So I didn't actually think today I was going to get to Cumberland House, but I think I am. I'm pretty sure that's where I'm going to end up camping, just after Cumberland House probably, which means I should just get to the park tomorrow. I was thinking 2.5 to 3 days, but at this speed it should be 2. So I'm pretty happy with that. Really beautiful out here. Yeah, very green, not a lot of action, like not a lot of life, not a lot of people, I mean. Yeah, I'm definitely in like a wetland, you know, definitely in like a swampy area. It's not a swamp. It's a delta. Fish on. Walleye. Alright, so I'm about a mile before Cumberland House, and there is like a stone ledge that goes all the way across the river. And I don't know how true it is, but Solomon said that there could be a wave here that's up to 6 feet high. I'm 6 foot, so that's a wave as tall as me. That's not good news. I'm gonna get a bit closer and put my drone up and see if there's a spot for me to go through, and if I can't paddle through, I'll have to just walk it through, and hopefully I can see a good spot to do that. I mean, Solomon told me if I'm gonna walk it through, it's probably best to do it on this left-hand side, and he said that 6 foot wave is on the right-hand side, but it sounds like if you're gonna paddle through, it sounds like the right-hand side's the only way to do it. It sounded like. Oh, it's really loud. I can't even see it, but I can really hear it, so it sounds aggressive, that's for sure. Alright, so I just put the drone up, and the left-hand side looks the safest. It actually looks like I can paddle it according to the drone, but it's really hard to get the perspective of the height of those waves until you're in it. So a drone, it gives me an idea, but it's not ideal. If it's deep enough, I might scrape a few rocks. There was a bit of a wave there, but if I just I'll have to go on that left side and then go left again to avoid that sort of big wave that I saw. So I think that's the plan. I'm probably about 100 and 200 meters from it now, so I'm going to paddle a bit more, and I think I still should have room to go to shore if I need to, and if I need to, I can just walk it across. If I really don't feel comfortable, that's what I'll do. I'll just walk it. And I've just remembered with my knee, so walking it across with my knee is not going to be fun. It's going to be a real challenge if I have to do that. So I'm just going to go very slowly along this left edge. So it looks like there's a good spot for me just here to actually jump out and have a look at it properly. Wow, look at it in the middle. That looks nasty. But down that left edge there, looks pretty good to me. Basically, it's really hard to walk through here, especially with my knee. So I'm just going to hug this edge and just go really slowly and just stay to this left edge. That's the plan. All right, here we go. And even if I have to just get out and push it over a few rocks, that's what I'm going to do. Ah, my knee. This is not easy doing it with a swollen knee. It might be easier for me just to walk it completely. Oh fuck. That's not what I wanted. This is going to be very slow with my knee, but it's the safest way. Oh. Ah. All right. Crisis averted. That's really nasty. It'd be fun, like, to come here purposefully to go through there. You know, just to have nothing in the canoe, like a different canoe, like a freestyle canoe or something, you know, and then go through there. That would be a lot of fun. It would be fun going through it like this, but I just can't. I can't risk it. Come on. I'm happy with that. It took a little while, but I still have all of my things. So it's funny that there's the pelicans are sitting in the middle, and the pelicans ride it. I don't know if they're doing it for food or if they enjoy it. Alright, so we just passed under Cumberland Bridge, or Cumberland House Bridge. It is 4:35, so I've only got about an hour and a half more paddling to do. And I've seen that there's an island about 8 miles ahead. It'll take me the full 2 hours to get there, but I'm gonna attempt it. I don't really want to stay close to town, so I want to just keep going through and camp a couple of miles out of town. Past 6, and I am pooped. I've been going since 7 AM, so yes, over 11 hours now, and I am 1.5 miles from an island which I hope I can camp on. And then I was just thinking that, oh, fish just jumped out of the water. I was just thinking that it's been a while. I feel like it's been a while since I've done freedom camping, and I was thinking about it, and it was the last time I did it was at the Forks, where the two the North and the South Saskatchewan River meet. That was the last time I did freedom camping. After that was campsite, and then I went to Nipawin, and then I went Carroll's Cove campsite, and then Thunder Rapids campsite, and then I was at Big Eddy Lodge. So yeah, it's been a little while. Hopefully I remember how to do it. I'm not far away, 1.5 miles. Let's go. Well, this is the island here, and so far it's no good. I mean, I could probably do it, but my knee, I can't do it with my knee like the way it is. To be carrying my beer barrel and all my food and camping stuff and clothes and everything up the bank. So I'm hoping, we're about halfway down the island now. I'm hoping at the other end there's something, because it's getting a bit late in the day now, and yeah, I'd like to stop now. It's been long enough. There's some good places to camp, to put your tent up there, but I just can't get there. Alright, so this is what the end of the island looks like. A little bit overgrown, but that's just going to have to do. And as I always do, whenever I pull up, I always see what the footprints are around the place. And they look like wolf. They're bigger than the coyotes. Oh, that's a big one there. There's my hand. That's a big wolf. So be it. Just have to camp with the wolves. Mosquitoes are here already. 10 to 7. And I just pulled up, so that's, I mean, pretty much 12 hours today. I'm gonna have to make this work. It's always funny, like over there doesn't look too bad, but then you get there and it's just like this. You know, like what I'm looking for is like a mown flat part, but I'm never going to find that, you know. Also here, the water level's down here. I'm not quite sure how much the water level's going to change like this far down the river from the dam. Where I was at the Big Eddy Lodge, it was a lot. It was, you know, 3 or 4 feet overnight. Yeah, I'm going to have to set up camp up high. Alright, it's another beautiful evening. It's weird because my first 6 weeks, I remember how bad they were. Thunderstorms, rain, wind, freezing cold, and I've had like a week of like nice weather, beautiful weather, and it just makes you forget, you know, like I forgot that how bad it was for 6 weeks. Anyway, so yeah, today I was paddled for 12 hours and I've come here to not the most ideal camp. I made a fire, made some dinner, I've eaten, I've packed up, I've pulled my canoe up. I'm just going to go to bed. It's 9:10. I want to get up early again tomorrow. You know, I set my alarm this morning for 5:30 and I was on the river paddling at 7. And I haven't measured what I did today, but it could be a new record. If it's not, it might be close. And from here to the Pa is 68 miles. So 2 days of 34 miles. I want to set my alarm early and get up and get on the water early again, and you know, maybe try to do more than 34 tomorrow, and then the next day can be a shorter day. Look at where my tent is. I don't know if you guys know where mosquitoes live, but they live in the long grass. And I've just pitched my tent right in the middle of the long grass. But I had no choice because the water level, I just don't know where it gets to. I don't know how high it comes up. So I've pulled my canoe up here and I whacked a stake in the ground and tied it off over there, just in case the water level comes up, and it comes up that high, and hopefully it doesn't, because it's not going to be far away from my tent if it does. We'll soon see in the night. Anyway, bedtime. So once again, please like, share, subscribe, and say hi in the comments below. And if you want to support my channel in a bigger way, then please consider becoming a patron, where you'll get first opportunity to come sailing with me, real-time updates, and much more. Just click the link in the description below. And thanks for watching. Next week on What in the World? They're going to shoot the moose. He's got a gun. Whoa. There were some wolves really close. Man, my heart is in my throat right now. Oh, man, I just got such a fright. And it just came out of nowhere. God. It's spooky out here. I have a feeling I'm not going to be sleeping.